Do you recognize this place? Towering spires rising from the jungle, endless corridors carved from stone, mysterious carvings that tell stories lost to time. If China is known for the Great Wall, stretching through deserts and mountains, if India has the architectural wonder of the Taj Mahal, and if Egypt still guards its ancient secrets in the pyramids of Giza, then Cambodia is home to one of the most breathtaking monuments on Earth, Angkor Wat. A masterpiece built from millions of sandstone blocks featuring towering temples, intricate bas-reliefs, and a vast complex of sacred halls. Angkor Wat is more than just a temple. It is the soul of a lost empire, a place where gods once walked. And it's no wonder this majestic site is called the Jewel of Cambodia. But how was it built? Who created it? And why was it eventually swallowed by the jungle and forgotten for centuries? Today we journey back in time to uncover the secrets of Angkor Wat, the greatest temple you've never fully known. Angkor Wat is located in the heart of Cambodia, near the modern-day city of Siem Reap. But don't let its peaceful surroundings fool you. This is the largest religious monument ever constructed by human hands. Covering over 400 acres, it's nearly 4 times the size of Vatican City. From the sky, it looks like a massive mandala etched into the earth, a symbol of cosmic harmony. Built in the 12th century, Angkor Wat was the centerpiece of the mighty Khmer Empire, a civilization that once ruled over much of Southeast Asia. With its 5 iconic towers representing the peaks of Mount Meru, the sacred mountain of Hindu and Buddhist cosmology, the temple was designed not only as a royal sanctuary, but as a model of the universe itself. But beyond its spiritual symbolism, the scale and ambition of Angkor Wat raise a compelling question. How did an ancient civilization with no modern tools build something so vast, so precise, and so enduring? To understand that, we must go back to the time of kings, gods, and empires. Origins and construction history. The story of Angkor Wat begins in the early 12th century, during the golden age of the Khmer Empire, a powerful and advanced civilization that once dominated much of mainland Southeast Asia. At the center of this empire stood King Suryavarman II, a monarch known for his military conquests, religious devotion, and monumental ambition. Around the year 1113, he ordered the construction of a vast temple complex, a project unlike anything the region had ever seen. The temple was dedicated to Vishnu, one of the principal deities of Hinduism, and was meant to symbolize Mount Meru, the sacred mountain at the center of the universe in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. But Angkor Wat was more than a religious monument. It also served as a political statement and a royal mausoleum, where the king himself would be honored and remembered for eternity. Construction took decades. Historians estimate that tens of thousands of workers, including engineers, architects, artisans, and laborers, were involved in building the complex. Massive sandstone blocks, some weighing over a ton, were transported from quarries more than 50 kilometers away. The temple was built without mortar. Stones were carved to fit perfectly together, using an advanced knowledge of weight, balance, and pressure. Waterways and canals help move materials across great distances, demonstrating the empire's engineering brilliance. Architecturally, Angkor Wat is both grand and symbolic. Its central sanctuary is surrounded by concentric galleries, with 5 towers rising to represent the peaks of Mount Meru. The outer wall and the surrounding moat reflect the mountains and oceans of the cosmos. Every detail, from its layout to its carvings, was designed to reflect the divine order of the universe. By the time of its completion, Angkor Wat stood not only as a center of worship, but as a powerful symbol of Khmer identity, spiritual belief, and imperial strength. It was, and remains, the crowning achievement of an empire at its peak. Architecture and art. At first glance, Angkor Wat impresses with its sheer size. But as you move closer, it's the details that leave you in awe. This is not just a temple. It is a living masterpiece, carved from stone. The central towers rise over 65 meters into the sky, arranged in a quincunx, 4 at the corners, 1 at the center, mimicking the 5 peaks of Mount Meru, the mythical home of the gods. The temple's layout is perfectly symmetrical, aligned with astronomical precision. Its main axis points directly west, a rare orientation in Khmer architecture symbolizing Vishnu, the god of preservation and the eternal journey toward the afterlife. Surrounding the temple is a vast moat nearly 200 meters wide, representing the cosmic ocean. Visitors must cross a long sandstone causeway, a symbolic path from the earthly world to the divine. Once inside, the artistry becomes overwhelming. Over 600 meters of bas-relief carvings line the walls, telling epic tales from the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and Khmer history. Gods, demons, warriors, dancers, all rendered with exquisite precision. One of the most iconic scenes is the churning of the ocean of milk, where gods and demons work together to stir the cosmic ocean in search of immortality. It stretches across an entire gallery wall, a visual narrative full of motion, mythology, and meaning. But beyond the grand stories, there are the smaller details. Delicate apsaras, celestial dancers, carved in graceful poses, each one slightly different from the next. Ornate columns, lotus motifs, floral patterns, all sculpted with a level of skill that seems almost impossible for a civilization without modern tools. What's even more remarkable is the durability of this art. For nearly 900 years, these carvings have withstood time, weather, and war. They speak not only of a deep religious devotion, but of a society that valued beauty, harmony, and cosmic order in every stone, every line, every figure. Angkor Wat wasn't just meant to be visited, it was meant to be experienced, a sacred journey through time, myth, and the divine. Decline and rediscovery. For centuries, Angkor Wat stood as the heart of a thriving empire. But even the grandest civilizations must one day fade. By the late 13th century, the Khmer Empire began to decline. Political instability, shifting trade routes, and the rise of neighboring powers slowly eroded its strength. Then came the abandonment. One by one, the temples were left behind. Jungle vines crept over the walls. Trees took root in stone. And for hundreds of years, Angkor Wat stood silently in the forest, forgotten by the outside world, remembered only by local monks and villagers who still saw it as a sacred place. But the world would rediscover Angkor Wat in the 19th century. In 1860, French explorer Henry Mouat stumbled upon the ruins, writing in his journal, "One of these temples, a rival to that of Solomon, and erected by some ancient Michelangelo, might take an honorable place beside our most beautiful buildings." His report stunned Europe. How could such a monumental city exist, hidden in the jungles of Southeast Asia? Scholars, archaeologists, and adventurers soon followed, drawn by mystery and the promise of discovery. Over the next century, Angkor Wat slowly emerged from the shadows. Restoration projects began. Pathways were cleared. Stones were repaired. And today, what was once forgotten has become one of the most treasured cultural sites in the world. A symbol of Cambodia, a beacon of ancient brilliance, and a reminder that even in silence, greatness endures. Angkor Wat today and global significance. Today, Angkor Wat is no longer hidden beneath the jungle canopy. It stands proudly as the national symbol of Cambodia, a source of identity, pride, and spiritual connection for millions. Its silhouette appears on the national flag, the only country in the world to feature a building as its emblem. Each year, millions of visitors travel from around the world to walk its ancient paths, admire its carvings, and witness the sunrise behind its towers, a breathtaking moment that connects the modern world to an ancient spirit. But Angkor Wat is more than a tourist attraction. In 1992, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized not only for its architectural genius, but also for its profound cultural and spiritual value. International efforts have since worked to preserve and protect it, from restoring damaged sculptures to managing the impact of tourism and climate change. Today, Angkor Wat serves as a bridge between worlds, the past and the present, the sacred and the human. It reminds us that even after centuries of silence, beauty can endure, that civilizations rise and fall, but their spirit, when carved into stone and passed through time, can still inspire awe. In an age of rapid change, Angkor Wat stands still. A masterpiece of harmony, built from vision, faith, and stone. And for those who stand in its shadow, it offers a glimpse into what humanity is capable of when it dares to dream beyond its time. Angkor Wat is not just a relic of the past. It is a timeless reminder of what humanity can build when guided by vision, devotion, and imagination. If you found this journey inspiring, don't forget to share, and subscribe for more explorations into the world's greatest ancient wonders. And let us know in the comments, which ancient civilization should we explore next? Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and never stop uncovering the secrets of our shared history.